Put it over his snout.
area.
Put it over the dog's snout, yeah. Want another one? Hey, call the...
More than a dozen people from a fire overnight. Firefighters got them off their balconies. Residents said smoke kept them from getting to the stairwell. The building is on Penn Avenue North near 36th Avenue. The wind helped the flames travel quickly. One person was treated for smoke inhalation. Crews were called there just after 1 this morning, and fortunately the fire station is just around the corner.
Got really lucky that no one died here tonight, especially at the time of night that it is and everybody in bed. We got really lucky here. So, and a lot of really good work by our fire crews to actually even get the fire out.
Investigators
Fishermen at Bullard's Bar Reservoir in the Tahoe National Forest spotted this injured bald eagle Sunday and reported it to Gold Country Wildlife Rescue.
Oh my gosh.
The bird, attacked by a Canadian goose, is disoriented and unable to fly. A clear sign of distress, says veterinarian Victoria Joseph.
We gauge our animals on a body condition score like 1 to 10. He's like a 2 out of 10. That's skinny, emaciated basically.
Joseph is treating the eagle at the Bird and Pet Clinic of Roseville. After an exam, she says he is facing several issues, including lead exposure.
But we did draw his blood. We tested for the lead. We have a machine that reads it. It's off the scale. The lead poisoning is very common in eagles. From the carrion or the prey species they eat, anything that might be carrying lead shot in them, you know, rabbits or ducks.
But she is also worried the bird was nearly electrocuted.
But as the tissues start changing, if the electrocution didn't kill the animal, then over time it takes 1 to 2 weeks to see the damage done.
Once the bald eagle is stabilized, he'll go to the Bird of Prey Health Group in Lincoln, California. He'll spend 2 to 3 months there.
Phone has been ringing off the hook lately.
With the government being mostly shut down, it's next to impossible to get a hold of anybody to do anything about EBT. So presently, no.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
Dozens of families across western New York are calling him up to get milk and fresh produce delivered because they don't want to leave their homes and risk exposure to COVID-19.
Mainly, people are desperate for the service. I've had calls from people from all around the country, California, Connecticut, looking for help for their shut-in parents. They had ordered from other online services and the orders were canceled and they couldn't get any food for them. There's people almost pleading for someone to try to help them.
Hellert retired from the business back in 2018. Since the onset of COVID-19, the demand for home-delivered milk and groceries spiked, so he decided to start up the business again. But he doesn't have to do it all alone.
Oh, I have my grandson Chris, who's lending a hand.
Hi.
He's doing the running today a little bit and helping navigate because we don't know where we're going. We're relying on GPS to find everybody. And without his help, of course, it'd be a lot harder on me.
On the first day back in action, they had about 35 deliveries across western New York.
Lakeview, Derby border, I guess, is where we're going to end up.
Okay.
So it's a busy enough day for the first day, and we're getting our feet back on the ground again. So all will be well, we hope.
Reporting in Orchard Park.
We're looking at a pop-up emergency farm market that is giving away healthy, fresh food. We are prepared to give away food to 500 families. It's fresh milk, it's organic spinach, it's apples, dairy, carrots. There's so much good food that they're going to be going home with. Rolling Harvest has about 190 volunteers. Farmers Against Hunger has several hundred. College of New Jersey agreed to host this. We're going to keep duplicating this model as long as funding comes in and food donations are being offered.
I thought this would be a great way for the college to support the community. In working with Rolling Harvest, I was just so impressed with the quantity of food, the quality of the volunteers, and most importantly, they're concerned about the protection of both the guests coming in and their volunteers.
I'm out here to get some healthy greens so I can go home and start eating healthy and living right. It makes me feel great. It's like a bittersweet because there are people who need food that can't get out here to get it. However, it's a blessing to see so many people willing to give.
We feel very strongly about community service here at TCNJ, and this is one way we as an institution can do it. People are so appreciative when they come up down the line and we put the food in their trunks. So many of them just say thank you very much. It's rewarding, but it's also makes you realize that there's a lot of folks out there who really do need some help at this time.
When nonprofits can scale up by working together, kind of miracles can happen, and that's what you're seeing here.
A woman helped save an elk while out on a hike. She actually found that animal stuck in an old mine shaft. This was in the upper Rio Grande Valley in southwestern Colorado Saturday. Elk fell 30 feet. The woman alerted wildlife officers who tranquilized that animal. They pulled it out, said it might have been in there for a couple of days, and it was a little beaten up, but once it woke up, it ran off.
But to these artists, even a simple flower or leaf are pieces of art supplied by Mother Nature.
Hi, I'm Sarah Edwards. And I'm Ava Barony, and we're the Botanical Alchemists.
About a year ago, Sarah and Ava started creating large-scale floral designs in Spokane parks. They use only the natural elements around them, along with flowers donated from local florists.
And they were flowers that they would have been throwing in the trash had they not given to us. So we like to call them rescue roses or rescue flowers.
At times, they receive about 5 buckets or hundreds of dollars worth of rescued flowers. Then they use them to create art for the public to enjoy.
When people see our art, I think that people feel joy and feel a sense of connection to the environment.
You may have seen their work displayed at River Park Square. This rainbow was made of silk flowers so that it would last longer. It was commissioned by River Park Square for St. Patrick's Day. You will also stumble upon their last design at Polly Judd Park, a giant spiral and snake, both made of rocks found at the park. It took the Botanical Alchemists about 10 hours over the course of 2 days to create the designs.
We often like to leave a flower petal trail to get to our art, and people, it's so neat to watch them like stumble upon the flowers and then follow it and then assume it's not for them in some reason.
Did you ever think that your pieces might spark much needed joy and happiness in the times that we're in right now?
Yes. I mean, and that's like our hope, you know, and I think it is really needed, especially right now.
So if you're looking for something to make you smile, let your eyes wander from the trail and follow the petal path.